So as soon as you hear the quote, you can blurt out the answer, okay?
It's game night at the Kent household in Huntersville.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Mr. Rogers.
A bottle of wine, a bowl of popcorn, and some good friends.
When they go low,
Michelle Obama. Finish it off. We go high. Yes.
But the game they're playing isn't just another card game. It's a game that hosts Anthony and Chrissy Kent created themselves.
see, the way my checking and
Kevin Hart.
The greatest part about it is that it's actually real life.
Chrissy and Anthony both work full-time in the real estate industry. But in 2017, Anthony woke up from a dream with an idea.
One morning he wakes up and he's like, I think we should create a card game.
It was ultimately the name of the game that Anthony chose that caught people's attention.
I had several names, and Passport to the Hood seemed to be the most catchy, as a trendy game that I thought people would, gravitate to. So that's where Passport to the Hood came from.
In creating Passport to the Hood, the Kents knew they had to get personal, taking their own real-life experiences and those of friends and family to create the questions.
So the cards are either facts or majority vote, right? So of course, if it's a fact, you have to get the exact right answer. If you get the answer wrong, you will lose a point.
It's something that didn't happen to us. It's something that happened to a family member, something that a friend told us, and then just honestly some of the fun stereotypes that we all know about the urban culture. So it was just so much fun just coming up with these questions and thinking about the potential answers.
I got into an entanglement.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Naming their newly formed company Social Laughs, the Kents started selling Passport to the Hood on Amazon. Sales took off.
Honestly, they were selling like hotcakes.
Since the release of Passport to the Hood, Anthony and Chrissy have created other card games. One is called Celeb Said.
Say hello to my little friend. My
Tony
accent.
Montana.
Scarface.
No, it's the
Al Pacino.
actor. Yep.
I'm a big moviegoer. I love to watch movies. And one thing about movies, you always remember the most quotable scenes during those movies.
He shot me in my pelvis.
The third game in the Social Laughs collection is called The Story of My Life, which was Chrissy's idea and came about after a lady at her work gave her a compliment, but in the process committed a big no-no.
And I had braids in at the time, and she walks up to me and she's like, oh my God, I love your hair. And in the process of her telling me that she loves my hair, she reaches out and she grabs it. And that is like a huge stereotype. You never touch a black woman's hair. And I was livid.
Chrissy channeled that anger into creativity, coming up with the concept for the new game.
So initially it kind of started off as, something that the black culture, black women deal with. But then as we started talking more about it and coming up with the different questions, I said, no, this is all women. We can all relate to certain topics and different things. And that's really how that one sparked.
What's the first thing dating websites should verify about men? Wow, good one.
Okay,
A, their height. B, their relationship status. C, their employment status. D, how old their profile pic is.
Ooh, these are good. These are so
That's
good. The first thing, though.
I really enjoyed that game just because it gives a different perspective to how women think, but also it gives more of an appreciation from a man's perspective of how women think and, questions they ask and conversations that they have.
While most of the questions in each of the games are entertaining and funny, there are some in there designed specifically to spark a conversation.
The whole premises of playing our game is to understand how other people think, and you're understanding how they think from their life experiences. That's why we say, hey, a lot of the questions are majority vote, because you want to understand how other people view and see things.
What's the first thing you should do when you're interrogated by the police? A, blame it on your friend. B, ask for a lawyer. C, say you were not there. D, confess to the crime.
B, give me your lawyer.
Not only did we want to make it funny, but we also wanted to be a learning opportunity, to kind of educate people in terms of things that happen within the black culture.
But it's definitely not meant to offend people, to turn them off. It's more so to spark a conversation.
Chrissy and Anthony say you don't have to be black to play their games. If anything, it's an opportunity for others to learn more about the culture.
When you think about it, the urban culture impacts every aspect of your life. Entertainment, education, movies, music, just clothing, fashion, all of that.
Since the onset of the pandemic, sales of Social Laughs games have increased by nearly 300%, with the games available on their website and on Amazon.
Seeing him and Chrissy work through the process of developing it and just seeing it go from an idea to where it is now. Beautiful thing. Love it.
I'm so proud of them. Like, they are amazing. I think it's the coolest thing that I can say, my friends made this card, you know, you should buy them. So I'm so proud of them, and I hope it does great things.
And Chrissy and Anthony are already working on ideas for new card games to be released later this year. For Carolina Impact, I'm Jason Jersis reporting.
We hope you enjoyed the story. If you don't want to miss any more great stories about the Charlotte region, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.